Mace Windu is a fictional character in the Star Wars universe, portrayed by actor Samuel L. Jackson in the prequel films and voiced by voice actor Terrence C. Carson in other projects. A Jedi Master of the High Council and one of the last members of the Order's upper echelons before the Galactic Republic's fall, he is the Council's primary liaison, but the Clone Wars caused him to question his most firmly held beliefs. Character conception and overview. Several early incarnations of Mace Windu have been developed in the original Star Wars drafts as the narrator, Princess Leia's brother and Luke Skywalker's friend. Through the process of redrafting and copy editing, his character was removed from the original trilogy but was reintroduced in 1994 when series creator George Lucas began writing the prequel trilogy. The search for an actor to play the character ended when Samuel L. Jackson expressed his desire to be in the prequel films. Lucas then offered him the role which Jackson accepted and thus signed on, but with certain stipulations on his character's portrayal. Aware that the prequel trilogy's climax would eventually call for Windu's death, one of the conditions was that his character die in a spectacular fashion, rather than being killed off ingloriously like some punk. According to an interview on The Late Show with David Letterman on May 13, 2005, the character's purple lightsaber was a personal request from Jackson to Lucas as a quid pro quo for appearing in the films, as well as a way of making the character unique and easily distinguishable. Appearances: Prequel trilogy, introduced in Star Wars Episode I, The Phantom Menace, Mace Windu appears as the Master of the Jedi High Council. He is present when Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn brings Anakin Skywalker before the Council, claiming that the boy is the chosen one of Jedi prophecy. In his second film appearance in Star Wars Episode II, Attack of the Clones, Mace Windu leads a team of Jedi to Geonosis to rescue Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin Skywalker, and Padme Amidala from being executed in the stadium. In the ensuing battle, he kills the bounty hunter Jango Fett. The battle turns against the Jedi, but before Count Dooku's droid army can finish them off, Yoda arrives with the new clone army for the Galactic Republic to rescue them. In his third film appearance in Star Wars Episode III, Revenge of the Sith, Mace Windu has fought in the Clone Wars for 3 years and during which time has come to distrust Supreme Chancellor Palpatine. After Obi-Wan Kenobi kills General Grievous, Anakin Skywalker informs Windu that Palpatine is in fact the Dark Lord of the Sith who masterminded the war. Acting swiftly on this terrifying revelation, Windu and fellow Jedi Masters Kit Fisto, Agen Kola, and Sara Tin confront Palpatine, unbeknownst to the fact that the Dark Lord was expecting such a confrontation and had prepared accordingly. Refusing to be taken into Jedi custody, the Chancellor accuses Windu of treason before brandishing his lightsaber and launching himself at the Jedi, killing all 3 of Mace's companions in a matter of mere seconds and engaging the Jedi Master in a lightsaber duel. Moments before Anakin enters the room, Windu kicks Palpatine in the face, which causes the Sith Lord to drop his lightsaber and fall onto the ground. Windu points his lightsaber at Palpatine's throat and declares the Sith defeated once and for all, whereupon Palpatine fires a barrage of Force lightning at him, which is then blocked by Windu and redirected back to its source. As Palpatine's face is being severely deformed by his own reflected lightning, Palpatine begs Anakin to defend him, stating that only he is capable of saving Padme copyright from a premature death. Feigning exhaustion, Palpatine ceases his lightning attack and begs Anakin again. After Windu makes it clear that he intends to execute the Dark Lord, Anakin pleads with Mace not to do so, claiming that such an action would contradict the Jedi Code, and that Palpatine must instead stand trial. Windu replies that Palpatine has control of both the Senate and the courts, and so to keep him alive would be far too dangerous. As Windu prepares to deliver the killing blow, Anakin intervenes and severs Windu's lightsaber hand. Casting off his illusion of weakness, Palpatine pummels Windu with another torrent of lightning and then force pushes him out of the window, sending him falling to his death. With one of the few Jedi Masters who posed any threat eliminated, Palpatine also secured Anakin's transformation into Darth Vader at the same time. Cartoons: in Cartoon Network's Star Wars, Clone Wars animated microseries, Mace Windu appears as a supporting character. In episodes 12 and 13 of Volume 1, He is shown defending the grasslands planet Dantooine against a large hovering fortress, and over the course, he loses his lightsaber, forcing him to instead use a lethal form of unarmed combat powered by the Force. In Episode 25, he and fellow Jedi Master Yoda help defend the planet Coruscant from an attack by General Grievous. In the midst of the battle, he realizes that the attack is a ruse to distract the Jedi from Grievous's true objective, to kidnap Palpatine. Despite being too late to save the Supreme Chancellor, the Jedi Master uses the Force to crush Grievous's chest, inflicting upon the cyborg general a wheezing, asthmatic cough, setting the stage for Revenge of the Sith. In his fourth film appearance Star Wars, The Clone Wars as well as the subsequent television series, Mace Windu has a supporting role. Expanded Universe, Mace Windu appears extensively in the Star Wars Expanded Universe of novels and comic books. Mace is the central character of Matthew Stover's novel Shatterpoint, in which he is called to his home planet of Huron Cal to defeat his former apprentice Depa Billaba who has turned to the dark side of the Force. The novel establishes that Windu has the unique talent of seeing shatterpoints, or fault lines in the Force that could affect the destinies of certain individuals, and indeed the galaxy itself. It also explains that Windu is the creator and sole master of a style of lightsaber combat called Vorpad, in which the user skirts dangerously close to the dark side without giving in to either by actually enjoying the fight and the thrill of victory. All others who attempted to master the form either gave in to the dark side or were unable to properly master the technique. Stover also referenced these abilities in his Revenge of the Sith novelization. It was said that without his unique style only Yoda and Dooku could match him. However, with the use of Vorpad he was the greatest swordsman of his time, able to defeat Darth Sidious in lightsaber combat which even Yoda could not achieve. He was also able to overwhelm Dooku in lightsaber combat during the Battle of Mos Pitti which took place between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. Besides Shatterpoint, Mace has appeared in other expanded universe novels, such as Cloak of Deception, Darth Maul, Shadow Hunter, Rogue Planet, Outbound Flight, The Cestus Deception, Jedi Trial, Yoda, Dark Rendezvous and Labyrinth of Evil. Star Wars Transformers, a Mace Windu action figure was added to the Star Wars Transformers toy line in 2006. It was a remold of the toy first used for Obi-Wan Kenobi. He becomes an Eta Tuctis class light interceptor starfighter with astromech droid R4M6. Reception: IGN reported Mace Windu as the 27th top Star Wars character, stating that he is an important component of the series. Further reading: Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith novelization, 1st edition hardcover, 2005. Matthew Woodring Stover, George Lucas, ISBN 0-7126-8427-1, Shatterpoint, 1st edition, 2003. Matthew Woodring Stover, ISBN 0-345-45573-8, The New Essential Guide to Characters, 1st edition, 2002. Daniel Wallace, Michael Sutphin, ISBN 0-345-44900-2, Star Wars, The Phantom Menace, The Visual Dictionary, hardcover, 1999. David West Reynolds, ISBN 0-7894-4701-0, Star Wars, Attack of the Clones, The Visual Dictionary, hardcover, 2002. David West Reynolds, ISBN 0-7894-8588-5, Revised Core Rulebook, 1st edition, 2002. Bill Slavicsik, Andy Collins, J.D. Weicker, Steve Sansweet, ISBN 0-7869-2876-X, Star Wars Role-Playing Game, Power of the Jedi Sourcebook, hardcover, 2002. Michael Mikulian, Jeff Grubb, Owen Casey Stevens, James Malasiewski, ISBN 0-7869-2781-X, Star Wars Galaxy Guide 7, Mosesley, softcover, 1993. Martin Wickstead, ISBN 0-87431-187-X, references. External links, Mace Windu official page at StarWars.com, Mace Windu on Wikipedia, a Star Wars wiki.